Hello, and welcome to LIMRA Unplugged. In case you weren't aware of it, September is Life Insurance Awareness Month. And recent LIMRA research finds that life insurance ownership is holding steady at 70% of the population, or 87 million consumers. Today, I'm here with Jim Kerley, our Chief Membership Officer, to talk about 5 myths about life insurance ownership.
You know, Life Insurance Awareness Month is a fabulous time to get the word out around the dramatic need for life insurance today. So I'm delighted to talk about the 5 myths.
So let's start with the first myth, the myth that the life insurance market is saturated. In fact, there's a $12 trillion opportunity in the market, and almost half of U.S. households have a life insurance gap, and the average gap is about $200,000.
So what you're really saying is that pretty much everybody needs more life insurance. Alison, you know, I hear that consumers believe and think that life insurance is irrelevant. Is that true?
I would say our data shows not at all. In fact, 85% of people agree that life insurance is important. And we know, we've just talked about some statistics about the average gap being $200,000, and I think consumers are starting to recognize that. In fact, the number of people who are planning to buy insurance has gone up. So those with an intent to buy has gone from 20 percentage points. So it's now up to 45% of households who said they're likely to buy insurance in the next year.
Well, you know, it seems like the interest in life insurance is growing. In fact, many people believe that it's important to use life insurance as a supplement to retirement planning. So it's really not irrelevant.
Nope, it's certainly relevant. Another myth is that people don't want to own insurance, which our research contradicts.
You know, it's interesting. There's a huge percentage. It's something like 19 million stuck shoppers. In other words, they start to buy, but they're stuck. And they are stuck for 3 primary reasons. They don't know what to buy, they don't know how much to buy, and they don't actually know how much it costs. And we've been studying that question for many years. In fact, I was looking at a report that was published in 1970, and the same reasons were true in 1970 as they are in 2017.
Right, and consumers are always thinking about the costs, and our research found, in fact, that people tend to overestimate the cost of life insurance, so that's less of a barrier than it should be. And sales goes across markets too, so life insurance isn't just for the rich.
Well, as a matter of fact, there's a huge middle market, and I believe, correct me if I'm wrong, but I believe that the workplace is a critically important place where people should be buying life insurance today, particularly in the middle market.
Absolutely. So people tend to trust their employers. It's easily available. There's payroll deduction, so it's a great resource. One of the things that we found, though, is that people assume that that means that they have enough insurance. So they assume, 1 or 2 times their salary, which is the most common benefit of an employer, is what they need. And we need to make sure, in fact, that they know that may not be.
That's right. That's a critically important piece of information. And advisors can help their customers understand how the insurance purchased at the worksite is really the foundation, and yet there's much more need out there in the marketplace, as you suggested in our earlier conversation. We think about long-term savings. Few people realize that 1 out of every $6 an American puts away into long-term savings is really done through permanent life insurance. So there's a need for insurance on the savings side and a need for insurance to cover the loss of a loved one. So if you put these facts together, that there are 19 million stuck shoppers, that consumers really have 3 fundamental questions to answer, and that millions of people are actually going online to get information before they purchase, what does that say to the advisor? What I think it says is that education is critically important, and that today's consumers, when considering life insurance, really want advisors to be coaches and to be teachers and to help them understand the information that they have. That's what Life Insurance Awareness Month is all about, I think.
Right, and you bring up an important point because people want to work with somebody. And another myth is that consumers don't want to work with agents when buying insurance. And every day we see research that shows the value that an agent or an advisor can bring, because the majority of consumers across all generations say they prefer to buy face-to-face.
You know, I think what they're looking for is a trusted advisor. And they want agents to make recommendations. I mean, we see that in our research, that consumers buy substantially more insurance when they get advice.
And they're more confident, which I think is something that we don't always measure. So the feeling of security, of taking care of your family, the confidence of knowing that they're doing good things for their family and to take care of themselves, I don't think that can be understated either.
I absolutely agree with you. It's critically important that agents understand that education is the key to successful selling today. One of the things that is important, I think, for our industry to talk about is really the role that we play in society today. You know, we secure families, millions of Americans every day. In fact, we pay out almost $1.5 billion in life insurance, annuity, long-term care, and disability payments every single day. $1.5 billion. That's a lot of money.
It's helping a lot of people.
It's helping dramatically helping a lot of people. We serve a great industry. And for those of you that are meeting with clients every single day, making sure that they have the coverage we need, we want to thank you for the work you do and embrace the Life Insurance Awareness Month to really help get the word out. Thank you very much.
Yes, thank you.